Hi all, and thanks for watching. This is the second video in my Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough, and we're just going to start off where we finished in the last video, and I'll just get into game. Okay, so let's check the quest here. Drunkenness. Oh, I'm drunk? And
Are you all right?
bandage. Did I drink something? Okay, let's see. So go and get the nails for Teresa. Okay, so let's have a look at the map. And okay, so it's just back here. Can I talk to her? No? Haven't really explored around here. Maybe I'll just have a quick look. Um, okay, so... Oh, I guess the nails are in the house. So let's just check this out. Eat from pot. Okay. Alright, so let's just head in here. And I guess they're back in the storage room here. Might as well just grab these items. Okay, I don't see them. Oh, it says they're over there. Okay, well, let's just grab this stuff. Maybe we can sell it down at the market and make some money. Hopefully your parents won't be too mad that you've cleaned out the pantry. Okay. Oh, there was this chest. Yeah, I got lockpicks. Okay. Let's see what we have to do here. Okay, in order to pick locks, must have a lockpick in your inventory. Okay, so I've got that. And you start the process by holding E. Okay. And when you have to use the lockpick, D to turn the whole lock mechanism. Okay. At the same time, you have to coordinate the movement of the lockpick with the rotation of the mechanism, because the rotation shifts the position of the sweet spot. Okay, so the sweet spot. How close you are to the sweet spot is indicated by the size of the cursor, and it turns gold when you find it. Okay, so there's a round thing with a gold piece, alright. Okay, and so I have to move that with the lock, or I'll damage or break the lockpick, and it'll cause a noise. Okay, let's give this a try. So, it's pretty big. Okay, right there. And rotate the lock. Oh. Ah. Okay, so we gotta move this piece with that. Okay. Ah. Okay. So I gotta keep that in that spot. Ah, there we go. Okay. Henry's beta die. And Hercules in his diet. Codex reading. Okay. I have to find someone who can teach you to read. Okay. Okay, so place that's good for rest is also a good place for study. Okay, so if the book appears next to my health indicator, then that means that's a good place to read. Okay. Let's see, question journals. Pickpocketing. Okay, I'm not going to be doing that for now. Okay, that's what we just did. Equipment maintenance. Repair or replace things that aren't up to scratch, which you will see from the lower number in the quality column. Okay, so bloody. Critical condition and bloody or dirtied items are indicated by labels on their icons. Okay. Alright, I'll worry about that after. Okay, this is one thing I was having trouble with. Any 5 attack. Okay, so I move the mouse and that gives me the direction. Okay, so that's body and that's head. Okay, character stats. Okay, I'll go over that after. Skills, we don't really have any skills. Okay, sprint, jump, walk or run, caps lock. Okay, if you have a melee weapon, you draw it by using 1. Whip a bow with 2, crouch, call your horse, inventory map. Okay, skip time. Okay, so if I'm in activity, T will call for help. Okay, so that seems... Okay, so let's just see if we can find these nails. So the direction is pointing this way. Eating too much. You won't be hungry for a much longer time now. But you'll be clumsy until you've digested. Oh, okay. So then you can overfeed yourself. Oh, that's what the pig icon is. Okay, so I've overfed myself. No, that bandage one. I wonder what that means.
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt. Won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that.
Oh, I've got
There
blood
you
on my
are, good as
clothes.
new. You ought to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
Okay, so let's look at his inventory here. Now, do they have any marks on them? Let's see. Armor. Okay, so I don't see any markings on them, so I guess I don't have any blood on me, and they're not dirty. Oh, I got lots of food now, and I've got the savior snaps for saving the game. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this chest. There they are. Nails for Teresa. I guess we'll grab this other stuff too. Bandages. I wonder what that is. Marigold decoction. Not sure. Oh, item info. Okay. So let's see what those are. This one. Okay, so item info. Spell hangover effects. Cancels the effects of Lazarus potion. Okay. Alright, so we've got the nails. So let's go back and talk to Teresa here, I guess.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
I guess I don't have much sword skill.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now.
Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Oh, that's brutal.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Okay. Okay, run. Okay. Where am I running to? Map. Okay, it doesn't. I guess I just follow the path. Okay. Ride to Talmberg and get a horse. Okay. Well, I don't have much stamina. I'll let that build up. Oh, and I'm overfed, so I'm clumsy. Wonder how long that takes to wear off.
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you!
Okay, one for my sword. So I've got that
Go
sword.
to hell, you Tatar beast!
Jókis falat, ne feszénj te szapka! Most meglátod? Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelentél itt, tesz!
Oh no! Oh, run. So it said I was supposed to help her? Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so I gotta get on that horse. And I have to somehow help her. I didn't really have much of a chance. They just all kind of surrounded me. Okay, so I guess I should build up my stamina here.
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you!
I think I have a ranged weapon. No, I don't.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Okay, they seem to look at me when I whistle. Okay. So I use, okay, my movement keys. Press X to mount. Okay, caps lock. Okay, W and then left shift is canter. And if I push it twice, it's gallop. Okay, so if I'm cantering, I can just push the left shift and the horse will head where I need it to. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is a little hard to steer. Okay. So, did I save her? Check my journal. I don't know if I helped her or not. Okay. Oh, there's more horses there. Oh, those guys are chasing me. I wonder if they... Oh, don't get stuck. Okay. Oh, I've got 2 sword blades. Okay, I'm bleeding. They're just attacking everyone. Oh, I've got those horses behind me.
Left. Talmberg is to the left.
Oh, they're executing them. Oh no! Oh no! How do I get out of here? Jump! 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 Can I jump? Okay. To the left. Alright. Oh, my horse is getting tired, it looks like. Oh, I'm getting hit. I gotta hurry. Come on, go faster. Oh, they're hitting me.
Run for it! Flee! Warn the others! They've torched Skalitz!
That's really blessed.
Is the horse getting tired? Oh, I hear them shooting at me. Oh, I go faster. Okay, so I made it.
Oh my God! Wait! Jesus Christ!
Help! Skalitz has been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Talmberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Completed that objective. Okay, so talk to Sir Robard. Okay, so we're still on that run quest. Fast travel point. Okay, so shows food and I need sleep. Okay, so let's head towards the marker here.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
I hear you came from
I heard about your
Skalitz
father.
today.
Okay.
They say he was a
Must have been
swordsman who
terrible
moved
there.
to the countryside to make
How
horses.
did it happen?
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had. He had a fine reputation.
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
Okay, so there's a bed. So is that where I'm supposed to go? Go with Sir Robert to the kitchen. Oh, I guess I should have followed him. Where did he go? In here? Oh, there he is.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honoured.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Something to eat.
Do I just take all the food? So my food bar is down. Is it just coming with pickup? I guess I just pick it up and then I eat it. He's kind of breathing hard. Okay, let's look at the inventory. Food. No. It's getting kind of woozy. Why is this window up? Quest info? Okay, so guess we'll eat this. Roast duck. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I'm still kind of hungry.
Oh, Jesus. I could really do with some sleep.
Okay, so now I have to go to bed. Okay, so it looks like I've eaten enough now. Oh, now it's steal after you eat. Okay, so let's journal. Okay, so go to the lodge. Oh, so when you get tired, I guess you kind of get woozy. Okay. Courtyard lodge. It seems like it's outside of the... is it there? Oh, I'm in a private area. Close. Okay, so wrong place. I guess in this building here? How do I get in there? Sit on it, start ease. Okay. Okay, how long should I sleep for? Okay, so I can sleep a maximum of 7 hours, it looks like. 12 hours. Okay, so...
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
He seems nice.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Divish. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Divish sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years. But it seemed I was destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Okay. Guess I'll take the torch. You need a light at night. Use the torch by holding one. Or use the Nighthawk potion. Okay, where am I supposed to go? To the battlements. Okay.
Do you think we can drive back Sigismund's forces?
I reckon not. There's too few of us. And anyway, we ain't prepared for a siege. And if he's really got such a big army, he might not even hold out against the first offensive.
Talmberg's a strong castle, though. It can handle a siege.
The best thing would be to join forces with Skalitz and wipe Sigismund's bastards off the face of the earth.
That's probably why they attacked so quick, so we wouldn't have time to join forces.
You might be right. I'm sure Sigismund ain't no fool. A backstabbing swine, maybe, but no fool.
You're right there. Good day to you.
Do you know what's happening?
Don't ask me. I don't know shit. Just a minute ago, I was sleeping after a day's watch at the gate.
God be with you.
Okay.
God be with you.
You know what's happening?
Fucking Sigismund.
Are you sure?
I overheard a scout Divish sent to see how things looked in Skalitz. It's Sigismund soldiers for sure. Fucking Sigismund. Good luck to you.
Okay. So, Sir Robert.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Take care.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father.
I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
Oh, that's good. They escaped.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Keep watch at the battlements. Alright. Let me have a look at the map here. Unexplored, unexplored. Okay, I'll check those out after. So I just look out here.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you think about the flight of the Skalitz folk?
I'd say Sir Rodzik is a fine lord. He made the most of the situation and saved his subjects. You don't see that very often.
He was lucky that big storm came.
But that's just it. Something happens by chance and you turn it to your advantage. There's not many capable of thinking so fast. Good luck to you.
Okay. So I can...
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, so press T.
Everyone to the Bailey Government! Quickly, we have visitors!
I'll follow this guy.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Oh, I'm in the private area. Okay. And where do I go? Okay, so I have to go the other way.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! We're coming at them like Skalitz.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle where he has little chance of defense to another where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Okay, so the game's saved at this point. So I think I'm just going to end this video off, and we'll continue on in the next video. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if there are any questions or comments, just leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you in the next video.